How do marine species migrate and why? If you have ever wondered how marine animals manage to travel vast distances across the ocean, you are about to uncover some fascinating secrets. Let us dive into the world of marine migrations to understand why and how these incredible journeys happen. Marine animals migrate for several key reasons, and one of the most important is the search for food. For example, baleen whales like humpbacks and gray whales migrate to northern latitudes during the spring and summer to feed on krill and shrimp in the cold Arctic waters. This long journey is worth it for the feast of food they find there. Another crucial reason for migration is reproduction. Many marine animals travel to specific sites that offer ideal conditions for breeding and laying eggs. Sea turtles, for instance, return to the exact same beach where they hatched to lay their own eggs, a behavior known as natal homing. These sites are often far from their feeding areas, making regular migrations necessary. Environmental conditions also play a significant role in marine migrations. Some animals move to avoid extreme conditions, such as cold waters in winter or warm waters in summer. For example, whales migrate from their feeding grounds near Alaska to their breeding grounds in more temperate waters of Mexico to give birth to their young in shallow, warm waters. Now, let us talk about how these animals navigate such vast distances. Marine animals use various external cues to find their way. For coral reef fishes, daily migrations are highly predictable and are influenced by light levels. These fish migrate between feeding and resting areas at dawn and dusk, following linear routes that fragment into a dendritic pattern as they disperse. Turtles, on the other hand, use a combination of visual cues, such as the incline of the beach or the smell of the water, and a magnetic map sense to navigate. This magnetic sense helps them recognize unique magnetic signatures along coastlines, allowing them to return to their birthplace after years of traveling across the ocean. Ocean currents, underwater formations, and water temperatures also serve as natural landmarks for many marine animals. This method, known as piloting, helps them move from one familiar geographical location to another. For example, some fish will swim upstream to avoid being carried away by currents. Plankton, tiny organisms that drift with currents, also migrate. They follow seasonal vertical migrations in response to changes in sunlight and water temperature. During the day, plankton will migrate to deeper waters to avoid sunlight and predators, and at night, they move back to the surface to feed. These migrations are not just random movements, they are highly coordinated and essential for the survival and reproduction of the species. For instance, the daily migrations of coral reef fishes help them avoid predators that gather at their migration routes during dawn and dusk. The fish adjust their body coloration and photomechanical movements in their retina to maximize their visual advantage during these times. In summary, marine animals migrate due to the need for food, reproduction, and favorable environmental conditions. They use a variety of navigation methods, including light levels, magnetic fields, and natural landmarks, to ensure they reach their destinations with remarkable precision. These migrations are vital for the balance of marine ecosystems and the survival of the species involved.